Hi everyone, welcome to another session organized by GoldenLion. So let me introduce myself. I am Vishal from GoldenLion, and I have also joined by my colleague Nikita is also here. We are from the customer success team of GoldenLion.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the webinar.
Yes. So, as you all know from the invitation that we have sent to you, that today we are going to discuss about like mass email marketing with real estate agency CRM, right? So, before beginning with the presentation, let me just give you a little bit of a background of who we are, what we do. So, we are from Golden Lion Consulting Services. We are associated with Zoho for the last 15 years. We are Zoho partner, and we completely expertise in implementing Zoho suite of applications. And beside this, we also have got a small team of who looks after the website development part, right? So with this, let us start with the presentation. As you all know that today we are going to discuss about the mass email marketing, the capabilities, right? So here are the different the points that we are going to cover in this today's session, right? So let us start with the first the point over here. So that is like how you can target the right audience. So as a real estate agency business, like we all know that you have got a huge contact database, right? So targeting the right audience is very crucial. So until and unless you have a proper system that helps you to easily like segregate your audiences, in that way you won't be able to like categorize your audiences in the right way, right? So we would be also showing you like how you can like segregate your the right audiences. Now, the next point would be like how to segment the contact based on your requirements. So, as I said, like you have a huge, normally a real estate agency business has a huge contact database, right? So, segmenting the contacts or dividing the contacts based on their unique or specific requirements is a very crucial task, right? So, if you have a system or a tool that helps you to segregate your contacts and very easily based on their certain requirements, or it can be based on certain other criteria as well, it will help you to do the mass email very easily, right? So we would be also showing you like how you can segregate your contacts based on the requirements. Now the third point is also one of the most important point, like how you create and send the marketing emails. So most of you must be thinking that, okay, how we are going to send the mass emails right from the CRM? It's a real estate agency CRM. How we are going to do this? Now the good news is this, like this real estate agency CRM is built on top of Zoho CRM Enterprise Edition. Now the Enterprise Edition has a capability of sending 1,000 emails per day. So that is a good news for every business, the person, because you would be able to send mass emails. You would be able to target your the prospective audiences on a daily basis, right? So we would be also showing you how you can create like the emails and send the mass emails right from the CRM itself. Now, the next question that would be coming in your mind is this, like, even if I have sent like mass emails to my audiences or prospects, how I'm going to track like whether they have received this particular mails? What is the result of this the mails that we are sending to our prospects, right? So the good news again is over here that you would be able to track the campaign performances as well. So if you have a live like a system or a pictorial representation where you would be able to find out like what are the emails that has been clicked on, right? What are the emails, what is the number of emails that has been opened by your prospective audiences, or what are the emails or which emails has already bounced, right? So in that way you would be able to understand the performances of your campaigns, and based on the performances, and you would be able to like take your decisions very easily. So these are the points that we have jotted down over here. But other than this, if you have any questions or any queries in your mind, feel free to drop all your questions in the question answer chat box, and we would love to answer all your like queries, right? So as I mentioned, these are the points that we are going to cover. Now let us find out what are the challenges like normally a real estate agency business faces on a regular basis or a daily basis. So these are the few points that we have also like jotted down from our experiences, from our knowledges, right? Now the first point that we have mentioned is identifying the genuine leads. Okay, I understand that we are going to do the marketing campaigns, but first of all, we need to identify the genuine leads, right? So, identification of genuine leads and from tons of the contact leads list is become is a very tedious or a very difficult job, right? Until and unless you have a tool that very easily helps you to segregate or identify your genuine leads. So, this is one of the most important, like the pain points, rather, I would say that normally a business faces. Now, the second point is personalizing the content, right? So even if you are able to identify the genuine leads, and if you are doing the marketing, the campaigns or the mass email campaigns, and if the content of the email or the email that you are sending is not personalized, then you won't be able to get or create that connect between your audience and your organization, right? So in that way, you won't be able to generate much the results or good results, rather, I would say. So personalizing your content is also very important when you are doing the mass email campaigns, right? Now we would be also showing you like how you can create like beautiful like email templates and emails and send it right from the CRM itself. Now, lack of clear categorization. So normally it has been seen that most of the businesses do maintain their contact database in Google Sheets or spreadsheets. So categorizing the contacts is not much clear, because there is not much the way how you can categorize your different like contacts when you have a huge volume of contacts, right? So until and unless you are able to categorize your contact list, it won't be a very like a difficult easy task to create the marketing campaigns, right? So we would be showing you also like how you can like categorize your contact database as well. Now, the manual data entry errors. Now, normally we have seen that there are multiple channels that we communicate with our prospects, right? Some of we are communicating over the WhatsApp, sometimes we are communicating over emails, sometimes we are communicating over the social media platforms as well, right? Even if we are able to like gather all these the data or the informations at one place, but still there are chances of errors, right? We are human, so there are a lot of like chances of doing the manual errors. So until unless if we have a system, a centralized system that has all the data, we won't be able to reduce the manual errors, right? So the next point is designing and the brand inconsistency. Normally, it has been seen that whenever we are communicating or trying to get in touch with our the prospective audiences or clients from multiple platforms, there has been some inconsistency that has been like noticed. Maybe like sometimes we are using a different tagline. Sometimes our logo becomes like a bit different. So in that way, what happens? There is a confusion that has been created in the mind of the audiences, or there is a lack of trust issues. You should maintain the consistency in all the platforms, right? So until and unless you have your data in a centralized platform, the chances of maintaining the consistency across all the platforms and on all the times, it becomes a very difficult task. Now, the last point is no centralized view of the interactions. Since like if we are communicating through multiple platforms, there are less the chances of a centralized the view of all the contacts. But if we are going to have a system that organizes all your contacts in a centralized location, and you would be able to communicate with them through from a centralized platform and have a complete the interactions with them, right? So these are the challenges that normally a real estate agency business faces. So we have pointed them out. And like if I just take you to our website as well. So let me just take you to our website. So over here we have the list of testimonials that are being listed over here. So you can find out like who are the the customers and who are using this particular the solutions and getting benefited through their businesses, right? So if I just filter out maybe like the real estate over here, you can also filter out by the countries over here based on your location. You can find it out like who are the customers and who are getting benefited from this particular solutions, right? With this in mind, let me just hand it over to Nikita, and who is going to show us like how the real system and how we can create the mass emails right from the CRM. Over to you, Nikita.
Thank you so much, Vishal. It was a lovely explanation that you gave. So just allow me to share my screen and I'll take you through it. I think my screen is visible.
Yes, Nikita is visible now.
Perfect. So when we talk about the topic for today's webinar, that is mass email. We are talking about doing the mass email from Zoho CRM, from the real estate agency CRM. So as we all know, that CRM is basically an application, a platform to manage your customer relationship. Now, when you talk about managing your customer relationship, it basically involves a lot of steps, go to and fro. There are communication happening, there are updates happening. So everything is centralized in this particular platform. So the real estate agency CRM is basically a customized platform specially catered to keeping in mind real estate definitely work. Now, to the star of the show, which is capability, of course, as Vishal mentioned, that the X edition where this particular solution is built on, it allows you to send up to 1,000 emails per day. So you can easily go ahead, do some bulk emails, like targeted emails right from your CRM platform. And if your contact list, if your response list is something within 1,000, you don't really need to go ahead and avail another application. So less applications, you do it right from the same platform. Now, having said that, the first thing that we discussed about mass emailing is we need to know that who to do that email. Who do we want to send this email to? Whether it is from your list of leads and queries, or if you want to do this particular targeted email to the existing list of contacts and likewise. Now, today in this particular session, I am considering a scenario where, let's say I have a new property as a real estate agency. I do run a real estate agency, which is Estate King. That is the name of my organization. And now I want to create a mass email to enlighten or to keep in knowledge for all my customers that there is a new particular property that is coming up or has been introduced. And only I want to send this particular email to the ones who matches the property specifications. So I don't want to send someone who is looking for a duplex house. I don't want to send him or her email where they are getting an update about a 2 BHK flat. So that is not my target, right? So first I need to decide who is my target. And then I need to segment them. I need to bring them in a separate set of list. Now, how we are going to do that? That is how we do a custom view in Zoho CRM. So what is custom view? Custom view is basically a customized filter that you create, which is again shareable with other users. You can save it, and this particular filter is based on multiple criteria. It can be based on a single criteria or multiple criteria. Now, let's say for this particular mass email, the property is somewhere located in Calcutta or Kolkata. So I want to basically find out the list of contacts who in Kolkata. As you can see, right, the lead module, I have leads. These leads from the Delhi. So I have leads from Delhi, from Kolkata, then I have some from Mumbai, I have some from Delhi, and likewise. So basically now how to bring out those lists? Now I don't want to go ahead and send them one by one email, right? So first I go ahead and let me go ahead and create a custom view. And how do I do that? I need to go to the all leads option and create a new custom view over here. Now, while I'm creating the custom view, I need to give a particular name to this particular view. So let's say, and then I can find the criteria. So what is my criteria? So this is the property which is, located in Calcutta. So of course, my first criteria will be location is Calcutta or Kolkata. Now you can go ahead and select all the different options that you have for Kolkata. And so I can go ahead and select multiple options, right? That's a good thing. And let's say this is not the only criteria. I also want to make sure that this list of contacts have only the ones who are looking for a residential apartment. So as a real estate agency, you can again deal with residential apartments, you can deal with villas, you can deal with houses, lands, commercial apartments, commercial properties, all of that. So this is a residential property. So I just want to find out the contacts who are looking for a residential apartment. So what I can do that, I can go ahead, update my requirement type as, yes. Okay, it would have been the requirement type. So we have multiple fields. So again, this confusion is because this is a real estate agency CRM. So we have multiple fields that are there. So residential apartment. So they are looking for a residential apartment. So these are the two criteria that I have. So similarly, if I have few other criteria, I can go ahead and keep adding them. Now, once I have added the criteria, the next thing I need to do is, as it is a custom view, a cool thing about the custom view is you can share it with your other team members. So let's say you are creating a custom view and there are 3 other team members who are going to work on this list with you. So you can go ahead, create that. You can decide whether you want to keep this list to yourself, whether you want to share it with all the users that are there in the CRM, or you want to share it with any of the selective users. So you can also go ahead, select the users, whether they are from the Kolkata team, Delhi team, whether if you want to see the username, so you can select it by the username and you can define that. So let me simply keep it for myself and I can save this custom view. So that is all I need to do for my custom view, right? Now, once this custom view is created, you can find it right over here in your view list over here. So
right, absolutely.
This is my first step. That is done, that I have targeted my mail audience. And now the next thing that I need to do is, of course, if I do need to do the mass email, I need to create the email template. So Zoho CRM has some really nice, easy to handle email capabilities. You can easily go ahead, create some amazing looking, nice looking email templates and keep them for your future purpose users. So today I'm going to show you how we can create an email template targeted for this list. So what I need to do, first I need to go to the setup. And then in my setup, I will find the template option under the customization. So under the customization list, I can select the template. And here you can see we have some number of custom templates that are created specific to the real estate agencies. Now, to create a new template, before I create a new template, again, Zoho CRM offers 3 different kind of templates: email template, inventory templates, and then you can also do mail merge templates, which is again very useful for creating subcontracts, generating some contracts. So that is another thing. So for today, I'm going to create an email template. So let me create a new email template over here. Now, while creating the template, you can select for which module you want to target this particular template, whether it's for projects, properties, leads. So today, this particular campaign, I am creating it for my lead list. So in future, let's say if you want to create some kind of campaign for your existing customers or the customers who have not really turned into clients, they are there in your code list, you can go ahead, select that particular module. So let me create it from the list and then next.
Right.
Now, one very important thing that whenever you go ahead and create an email template, it is always useful to have your details, have the content ready at one place. So for this demonstration, for the sake of demonstration, I have already prepared a template over here. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter these details into my template to minimize some time and save it. So here, now when I'm selecting the templates, you can select, like Zoho CRM gives you a number of options, predefined templates to select from. So you can see whether you want some basic templates, something related to celebrations, something related to follow-up, events, and so on. So you can go ahead, select from this existing template, or you can simply go ahead and create one from scratch. So let me select a blank template. And here you will go ahead and start working on this particular template. So you have some easy drag and drop situation. So let me go ahead and start working on the template. So first I need to give a template.
Absolutely. Okay. So as Likita mentioned, so it's it's very handy. Like if you have already prepared the template, the content, definitely you can just copy that the content and just paste it over here. And accordingly, it's just very simple. Let's simply just come over here and upload the content that you have prepared. It's just few clicks. Now you can see that you can also have a header with a logo of your company, right? So it's very easy to set the logo over here. And you can also make the necessary adjustments that is required, right? So that it could be, so that you can maintain the consistency across whenever you are doing the email campaigns, right? Now over here, you also have the option to give the headings, If you want to insert any kind of text as well, you can go ahead and do that, right? So these are the details of your, maybe like the organization address details. You can align them, right? If you want to do the right alignment, or if you want to make it a central alignment, you can also do that. It's just a very easy, like a drag and drop. The feature over here, you can select the colors as per your preferences, as per your choice, or maybe your brand color which you are using. You can use that as well. Now, you can also give a space, right? So if you are putting the header at the top, and if you want to give a space, just select this spacer over here on the left corner, and you can easily give a space, right? So it's just easy, very easy to navigate over here, right? And if you want to type in any kind of other information, you can also go ahead and do that. Yes,
so
there is the
also
content.
while I'm creating the template over here, if I also have an option to create the merge tags, so that whenever this email is being sent to a particular client, their first name or last name as you define, it will populate over here every time. And then again, as Vishal mentioned, it is a very easy drag and drop situation over here. So I can go ahead, add some images. So if you want to make this template look a little more fun, a little more interactive, again, images are something that always interest customers if they can see something rather than reading. So I can go ahead, update some images over here.
So visualizing plays a very important role over here, right? So if you just like this images, and if you're able to like put some attractive images which are relevant to your content, so that will definitely create a more like appeal, or like more personalization to the audiences. And there are high chances that you would get a good response, right, Nikita?
And email communication, it has been a very age-old, it is very traditional practice, but then a very trusted practice. So, for any sale method, any enlightened methods, sharing information, they come really handy.
Right. Absolutely. So you can create the templates, the format like with these bullet points, so that it will it will be very easy for your audience to read through the contents, right? It will not be a full paragraph of the words, right? It's a kind of a mixture of the key points that you are highlighting, as well as the pictures that you are inserting. What are the opportunities that they have? It's going to create like a lot of like personalizations, and it also helps your audience to go through the entire content, right? So yes. So this is like how easily you can also have your header and the footer set over here with your company logo, your address details, right? So you don't need much of the technical knowledge over here, right, to set up this the beautiful looking templates over here.
Personally come with
Obviously.
technical knowledge.
Right.
So it's a very easy thing to do for me as well, and it's quite fun too. So
Right.
So as you have seen how easily I have, like while Bishar just explained you how easily I have created this particular template. Now, if you want to make this particularly centralized as a footer, you can also do that. Very easy, like just some few drag and drop options, and you can easily create this template. Now, something what I have shown you over here is a very basic one. So of course, we can do more about it, but we have some time constraints, so we don't want to make it more lengthy and, stick you to something that is not really exciting to you. So this is how we can do it. And again, when we talk about these templates, these can be again customized with what you follow, what you want to follow, how your designs are, your logos and everything. So all of that can be customized. And for any kind of higher value templates, we also have the inventory templates where we can create this kind of templates with like using HTML coding. So again, that is also an option. Here you can very easily make some changes with the font, make some bold. If you want to change the font style, you have the option to do that as well. If you want to change the font size, you can do that. So again, very convenient to use and very user-friendly. Now, once I have these details in place, the next thing I need to do is I need to save this particular template, and I need to start doing my mass email, right? How do I do that? Now, let me save this particular template. So you can either go ahead, save this as a draft, or you can save it right away. And you can select for which folder you want to select this, and you save this. So I have the template in place now. This is my template. Now, and the next thing I need to do is I need to share this particular email with all the list of clients that I have just created in my custom view for the Kolkata inquiries. So this is a particular property that is located in Kolkata. I have shared some details, some detailed amenities. Again, this content is just a dummy content to show you how it can be done. Now, if I go back to my lead module to send this particular mass email, I have the particular view and list. So instead of going to my all list, I can only see the leads that are there, who have looked for a residential apartment and are residing in Kolkata. Now here, a couple of things that you need to keep in mind for this particular view. You can see we have 7 records over here. For every page, you can select how many records you want to see, whether you want to see 10 records, 20 records. It allows you to see up to 100 records per page. So if you have anything more than 100 records, you can basically toggle to the next page using this arrow. And now that I have this particular custom view created, I can simply select this custom view. You can see 7 of my records are already selected. I can simply go to the send email option, select the template that I have just created, that is this 2 BHK launch in Central Kolkata. If you want to review this template, simply click onto the template name, and here you can see how it is going to show up in the client end. So this is how it basically goes out. I have my logo. Okay, there's some kind of issue. Something went wrong. I need to check that. But then yes, you'll get all the details as you place right in over here. Now I can simply go ahead, click onto the send. Of course, before sending, if you want to define where you want to receive the emails, whether you want to receive the email to the record owner's email, whoever is the record owner, or you want to receive it in the admin email, you can define that. Also, you can define whether you want to send this immediately or if you want to schedule it for later. And if it is later, what is the date and time, you can also define that. If there are any follow-up actions required, like let's say if you want to define any kind of follow-up actions, let's say once the email is opened, you want to go ahead and trigger a field update, or you want to trigger you want to follow up a task over here. So let's say once the email is opened, an automatic task should be created that.
So this is also one of the most important and the interesting feature of Zoho CRM, right? So nothing has to be done manually. You can also predefine what will be your follow-up task, right? So you don't have to manually remember, okay, like once I have sent an email, I need to follow up. The system does it for you. So this gives you a lot of ample time to focus more on your business and take your business to the new level, right? So this is also one of the main advantages of using Zoho CRM. This is very easily, like you can set up the follow-up activities. Just click on the drop down and just toggle on the boxes, and just with few clicks, you can just set it up just like this. Absolutely. Now it's done.
And you can now go ahead and send this. Now, once you have sent this, it just takes a few seconds and you can see 7 emails have been sent successfully. If you want to have a look at the email statistics, which is again a very crucial part. So whenever we are doing campaigns, we need to understand that how our campaigns are performing, how is the reachability to the audience, how the audience are reacting. So that basically gives you the idea about whether the campaigns are really working out. If you need to do any kind of changes, any adjustments, you need to know that behavior, right? So I can simply go to the email statistics over here. It will show me how the email has performed as of now. So whether the email, how many it has been sent, how many emails have bounced, how many were delivered. You can see the entire study over here. Further, if you need to know how your email has been performing and everything, so if I simply go back to my email right now in the templates where I had created the email, I can go to this particular email. This is the one I have just created. I have the analytics over here as well. This is not going to show me anything right now because it is just a fresh email and this is a dummy account, of course. But if you just see any other email, let me see if I have analytics for any other of the emails.
Right.
So as I mentioned, this is a dummy account, so I barely believe that I have anything. But then, yeah, if I want to send testimonials to the client or something, I can basically have an entire look at the analytics of this particular email. What is the open rate? What is the click rate? Or based on the which version of it? Like if there are different versions of the email, you can also see an entire study of that version. So this gives you an entire overview and entire statistical idea of your email performance that again helps you to do better, do the email campaigns better so that your conversions are better, your interactions are better with your client. So yes, that is the email capability and how we can do mass emails. So if you have any kind of questions about this particular demonstration or about the real estate agency CRM in particular, I would like to take them now.
Absolutely. It was nice the way that you presented, Nikita, and there's a lot of informations like how, because when we are sending the mass emails as well, we need to also understand like how the statistics or the analytics looks like, right? So it will give a kind of idea whether our campaigns are performing well or is there any kind of further improvements is required. So it gives a complete picture, right? So you don't need to like switch from one platform to the other. It's all happening in a single centralized platform. So that is also like saving a lot of your time and energy and your efforts, right? So yes, if you guys have any questions or any queries, definitely we would love to answer them. Or you can also drop your questions in your question answer like chat box. Any further questions?
Yeah. For today, no worries. If you have any kind of questions, you can simply reach out to us, which is on our website. You can book a meeting with us. You just need to go www.glionconsulting.com and you book a session over here. You'll find a calendar link and we'll send a mentoring invite and we can have a one-on-one discussion as well. Thank you so much for joining. It was lovely taking you all. We would meet again. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Take care.